We got ourselves Team Red with Exotic coming back in. We got Holy Heals. Oh, nice mug, by the way. We got Carson. We got ourselves Monkey Mac. And we got ourselves Sparticle. My boy coming back as an arcade. Versus we got ourselves Deathsteel going up first. And we got ourselves Team Boy Eat Flesh Fossil. Looking like a fossil himself. PvE God X. Look at old Purple and Rassandria. We're going to have Deathsteel, though, versus Monk Mac. Oh, they're gonna go for that on our duel. That's a MAGA orc. Oh, it looks so good. It looks like a tribal warrior, dude. I like it, man. I like it. Deathsteel's not gonna give it the opportunity, though. It's gonna be an OG orc raised from the Lich King himself versus the uncorrupted orc, MAGA orc. I like it. I like the stakes here. You got life versus death. Literally. You got purity versus corrupted. Monkback is just gonna lock down onto Deathsteel with a stone. That's gonna be Festive Fury to follow. That's gonna be IBF for Deathsteel. He doesn't want to have any walls built around him. Gonna be running Dragon Punch for Monkback, though, as a bomb coming down. And Monk is just gonna bail away from that A bomb. Slow A-bomb, trying to make its way, trying to exert punishment onto Monk Mac. Not gonna happen. He's just gonna avoid it completely. Actually, just gonna avoid Deathsteel, but that Death Grip is gonna grip him all the way around the corner, trying to go up the stairs. But look who's there to greet him. Is the A-bomb. He's gonna land a touch of death on the Deathsteel. Death is gonna try to go for some damage himself. Fisafiri locking him out, trying to nail in that big damage for a touch of death. Getting Deathsteel low, but he's gonna go for massive heal. That was a perfect transfusion off of a touch of death. Got almost all his health back off of that touch of death. It was insane. Insane amount of recovery of health. Ridiculous. That's going to be Monk Mac with a wall. AMS coming in for Deathsteel a little bit early. Fist of Fury locking him out yet again. Slow down. Can't really do much. Lots of damage taken right now. Doesn't he have any heals right now? Doesn't he have anything to follow? And goes down. Now Death Pack for this. Monk Mac steals the first one for the day. Next up is going to be PvE God X. Not going to give Monk Mac any opportunity to recover. No water duel for this bad boy. Try to get those Crusader strikes in there. Going to get a Hodge into Monk Mac with a Magic to follow. Safety should get procced out pretty early. And PvE God is simply just going to save his wings. That's going to be Monk Mac bailing out of that situation for a moment. PvE God X again. Not going to give him a rest. Not going to give the guy a break. Leg sweep coming out for Monk. But he's going to use that as a defensive pressure more than anything. PvE God going to get that Hand of Freedom rolling. Going to get all the buffs up and running. As Monk is going to try to recover with a couple of Vivifies. For PvE God X, it's really all about trying to see if he can nail down a full Hodge with wings into Monk Mac. As Monk doesn't have a trinket for a while. And it looks like that's exactly what PvE God is doing. He's just getting together, gathering those resources. Wants to get a slow onto Monk Mac. And he's just going to continue running. Wants to get the Hodge in there. Even for the AoE damage, I guess he just got a random ass proc. And Monk Mac, again, just going to try to get himself some range. Going to try to get him some melee. Hodge coming down. Big damage for PvE God. Is that going to be the big crit? It takes out 3, 2, 1. 3 globals all it took for PvE God to take down Monk Mac. The Paladin damage is absolutely absurd. Got a massive crit with that execution sentence. And then a 100% guarantee crit with a with a Templar's Verdict. And Exotic is feeling the burn of that Paladin damage as he meets him around the other side of the ledge. Shield of Vengeance up and running. Has Thorns, but it's going to play against him. Whoa! PvE God X dropping down. Not exactly what he wanted to do. But those Thorns did get the dots off onto that Shield of Vengeance. Didn't get the shield to pop next to Exotic. But Exotic is not really looking all that healthy. He does pop into Bear form. That's going to be Hodge into another Execution sentence. Into it. Not even a Templar's Verdict. Just finished him up with a Judgment. Or a Hammer of Wrath. Either one. Next up is going to be Curson, trying to see if he can cap out on the PvE God X. We don't have a trinket for this guy. We don't have a Shield of Vengeance. Bop and Bubble is still available if necessary. Curson could go for big damage with a Vendetta right now and just struck down PvE God, forcing out cooldowns. That's going to be slow coming in as PvE God. You're just going to try to find some line of sight and heals behind the wall. That's going to dip down to the underside of the pillar. Curson trying to figure out how he's going to get this damage going, but he's actually taking quite a bit of damage himself. That's going to be Vendetta coming out. It's going to be instant Belfin out with the Bop. Instant Bop to counter the Vendetta. Trinket out of that Hodge into a Cloak of Shadows and a Maledict to follow. Onto PvE God X is actually exposed right now. If Curson got all these dots rolling, that's a lot of resources generated, but Curson is looking pretty bad on health, though. Might want to go for evasion. Does get evasion rolling. Actually dodges PvE God X's ability I think it was him and Wrath there trying to finish him off. Not gonna happen. Gonna have to go for a reset. Bubble still available for PvE God X, and definitely Forbearance is gonna grant him a full bubble. By the way, I do like this feat. Look at the shoes, man. He hides his nasty looking toes. Zandalari are cool, but those toes still look weird, dude. The two-toe thing, whatever going on. The camel looking thing. That's gonna be Kerrison getting clapped out by the Wrath of the Paladin. Holy Heals is going to be going up next versus PvE God. PvE God only has a bubble left. Trinket coming out immediately, and PvE God is going to use... I keep swapping to the wrong guy. PvE God is going to use the slows in order to get away from Holy Heals ASAP. Getting actually obliterated by Holy Heals. Going to be a bubble coming out immediately. No, going to rotate Shield of Vengeance early. Wait, if Holy Heals and Shield of Vengeance pops with PvE God X, that could be the biggest possible damage ever. Does he have the mobility to catch up to PvE? He does. Catches up to PvE God X. Shield of Vengeance is popping off, and PvE God lives it by a hair. Still trying to delay the bubble. Gonna have to go for it. Got nowhere to go. Got nowhere to run. Trying to get offensive with Healer Heals, knowing that he has us regenerating ready. As soon as the bubble comes down, he's gonna have a lot of health back. With the wings to fall, does he have a Hodge? It's gonna be a Hodge to PvE God X. Gonna have a Trinket of his own. Big damage on the Holy Heals. Gonna have the Bob. Oh my god! Still the holy damage is cleaving right through Holy Heals, and it just doesn't give him a chance. And Spart is gonna try to see if he can get a corner around PvE God. Again, not gonna give him a chance to get an honor duel. Just gonna go in there. He got wings, he got damage. He knows he's got big ups. That was incredible damage. Paladin damage is absolutely absurd, dude. You know what? I got upset by it because it feels like they're just pressing 3 buttons. It feels like they're just pressing 3 buttons. They probably press more than that, but watching these duels, it feels like Paladin's literally press 3 buttons and people are dead. And I don't like that. Hodge coming into Sparticle. PvE God is going to get the wings, and he's going to get a Maledict, and this Spartan's going to bail away. Execution status does come down on him, does have the shield to keep him rolling, though. Is going to catch that Invis to get the defensive rolling. Try to see if he can get a Polymorph onto PvE God X, and is going to bail away from him with a blink. Polymorph to follow as he sees the PvE God X just has way too much defensive. Needs to slow him out in the open and really just crank out a lot of damage. Is going to go for power. Oh my god, big damage coming out. That's back-to-back arcane missiles coming out to follow after. That's going to be arcane power. Does he have the missiles? No, Maledict to follow onto PvE God. PvE God is going to try to get a heal. Is probably going to be able to maybe blink and interrupt him. No, not gonna happen. PvE God is gonna drop down as soon as he predicts Spart coming up. Does land the interrupt on the heal. No way out of this situation. Spart just has him kind of pinned in the corner. Has him down below and let him line his side. Is he gonna lose though? Not gonna line his side at all. Does get a Hodge Spart. No wings coming out. Spart is gonna sit it. Does get a road to PvE God X. Has Head of Freedom. Gonna take it away, stealing it, and is gonna just obliterate him with that arcane missile. Gonna be Shield of Vengeance trying to keep him afloat. But I think PvE God just met his match. It is gonna be the God of Mages. PvE God versus a Mage God X right there. Mage God Y, Z axis. How many axes do we need there, man? This is going to be temporary rolling for Spart. As he's just trying to do what he can with PvE God barely having any health. It's going to keep out him. Not going to give him that hand of freedom at all. It's going to keep dispelling every time. It's going to be flashlights. Just casting his Spart's face. Spart has no way to interrupt it. And PvE God going to get those last ditch wings coming out. Is going to trap Spart on Arcane. Get him frozen out in the open. Is going to get a trinket for that root. Actually, Spart is very low in health. Good Spart go down here. Does get quite a bit of damage, and he does obliterate PvE God X with just a bit of damage. Sandra is not going to give Spart an opportunity to catch a reheal. Spart is going to have to go for a long gameplay. He's going to have to find a way to heal. He's going to have to go for that ice block. Not really know, man, how it's going to go out. PvE God X slaying the whole team, and Spart is the only man to keep him on his toes the whole time. Sparticle does blink away to Africa, keeping Sandra away. If Spart can somehow catch a full reset with food, he might be good, but he does have 21% dampening, which is going to let him heal for a little bit. Is going to jump in for food. But Sandra, where you at? He's trying to sneak around the other side. Does have an absorb. Is that going to be the trident? Does he have the trident weapon? No way. No way. No way. Wait, Spart can just steal that trident weapon. That's a huge heal. He's gonna get the freezer trap in there, gonna get the dot onto Sandra, and Spart can steal that shield whenever he wants to. Second dot coming into Sparticle. Actually avoids it. What the hell just happened? Just walked out of it. The Spart is going to steal that shield. Is going to steal that bubble. Going to give him a lot of resources too. Plus an absorb shield for 25% of the damage that's done. Is going to get a polymorph to the pet. Trying to suppress Zanja's damage because he's not going to have the pet to help him with that coordinated assault. Has the Eagles he can set at Spart, but that's about all he can do. Does disengage towards Spart to try to get some damage in. Spart is going to take that temporal and try to kite Sandra around. That's going to be a pretty big dampener coming down for Spart with a Maledict. Going to get a massive blink. Continue to use Instacast since he does roll the trait where on instacast. He's able to get a lot of his abilities back, a lot of his health back, whatever instacast. Stealing the buff from Rassandra. Rassandra basically is like, hey, here's a free absorb for 25% of the damage you would take. A portion of all the damage it takes is going to go into absorb, and if a shield does ever break, it gives you main stat. So for Spartan, it's actually kind of a buff. It actually can give him more stats than he normally would. Rassandra is missing out main agility stats, as Spartan's going to get locked out on Arcane, as Malik is going to smack Rassandra. Spartan, look at that good in health. Oh my god, barely had it. Almost got it. He took down the giant, he took down the giant ass paladin, literally tall ass paladin, like 9'5" or some shit like that. Woo, that was a good one. Alrighty, boys.